Good morning, and thank you for being with us today at Burden and Blessing for our daily devotion. Today we are considering the devotion for the Wednesday after the fifth Sunday in Easter. This is on page 351 and 352 in our devotion book. And yet, our theme is really preparing us for what comes tomorrow. We're really going to be focusing on a theme that is about this day before Ascension. Our theme for today is the meaning of Christ's life. As we prepare to celebrate the ascension of Jesus into heaven tomorrow, we ask ourselves this question that maybe the disciples were asking themselves as they also saw Jesus ascend into heaven. What does it all mean? Jesus had died and he rose again. The question is, what does that mean for us as Christians? What does the death and the resurrection of Jesus, how does it apply to us in our daily lives? Now, Jesus had been changed. Jesus had been raised from the dead. He had been given a glorified body. He had appeared to his disciples over the last 39 days. And so have we. You see, just like Jesus was changed, we have been changed as well. We were dead in our trespasses and sins. And yet, we have been raised to life. Now, Giertz points out in this devotion that what we have here, as Paul describes it in Colossians, is something that is hidden. At first glance, it doesn't look like we have this new life that Christ has won for us. And yet, Paul assures us in the verses of our text that we have been raised to a new life. Although this new life that we have been given through the death and the resurrection of Jesus is hidden, just as Jesus is also hidden, as he ascended into heaven, we no longer see Jesus here visibly with us, and yet we know we have his promise that he is with us always, even to the end of the age. Our new life is hidden in a similar way. In a way, we still have that new life, and yet we also wrestle with the reality of sin. We still have a sinful human nature. We have a selfish will that raises its ugly head in our lives. The Apostle Paul's encouragement in these verses is for us to look at the resurrection of Jesus and to see that the meaning of his death and the resurrection that he has secured is that new life that he has won for us. You see, it's that new life that Christ has won for us that determines how we will live right now. The way that Paul describes it is that we are to put aside those things of this world, to put off the old man, to put away those old things of our former life. Think about having an old pair of rugged and dirty clothes. And when we come into the house, we take those things off and we put on clean clothes. Paul says, don't only put aside or put off the old Adam, those old things, but he says, put on the new man. The new man that is renewed by the Spirit, renewed by the life that is ours in Christ. So as we prepare to celebrate the ascension of Jesus for us, we are reminded of the meaning of Christ's life in your life and in mine. That Christ has died. He has been raised again. And so have we. Even though Jesus is now hidden from us, yet we will see him again. He is with us even now, just as he has given us a new life that is also hidden in this sinful body. May the Lord give us strength to live that new life that he has won for us, that we might live it out in our daily lives to the glory of his name.